So, Michael,
Yes.
how do you manage clients' expectation? I'm gonna say the paying clients. How do you how do you manage the paying clients' expectation? Okay, especially in cases where the outcomes and the timelines are uncertain.
I think one thing I learned to do is I under promise. Sometimes, especially like you have criminal cases, clients might come to you. I spoke to this lawyer, they said they're going to get my case dismissed. I spoke to this lawyer, they're going to get my case dismissed. Yeah, nobody can guarantee that. It's that simple. So I try to walk them through the process. I try to think the best way I know how is tell them what I'm going to do for them and give them the pros and cons. This is a possible outcome. This is again, you can't guarantee it, but again, I don't try to code it where it's like, oh, then they go home and say, oh, Michael said this is done. No, I try to explain like this is the potentially. That way, even when I get it dismissed, oh, I thought so I do that same thing even with my personal injury cases. Yeah, this case, maybe you spoke to this lawyer, they told you this case is worth 100,000. Okay, fine. I'm going to walk you through the numbers. This is the numbers we're looking at. Again, because I've worked on the other side, I know how they make the calculations. I walk you through their calculation. Like, at the minimum, this is the calculation they are looking at. Now, my job is to make sure I exceed that calculation, but I'll bring you down. Like, this is the number they are looking at. So when I get you above that number, okay, Michael said this is the number, but he did what, again, I try not to, because one thing I noticed is if you overpromise and you underdeliver, it doesn't matter how much you delivered, there's always going to be this bad taste in the mouth of the client. You said you were going to give me 100 million and now you only give me 99 million. Again, you don't want to be that guy. So I try as much as I can. Don't overpromise. Give them the reality of what this is. This is the reality of your case. This is the reality of the evidence we have currently. Now, I'm going to push and work and do whatever it takes to get you above that, but this is what we're looking at. That way, if you succeed and exceed the expectation, it's fantastic. But even if you come short and you're just there, they know, okay, Michael was honest with me. Again, I try as much as I can to be honest with them, because that is one thing that, once a client loses that trust, it's difficult to get it back. Because, oh, Michael, you said you were going to do this, and you came short. Once you lose that trust, they're not going to refer families and friends to you. And in this business, return customer is very important.
Fantastic. Love that.
Yes, I did too. Thank you for sharing. Just one more question. What would be a highlight that you can share with our audience?
That's